race cars.
81 wins, 3 championships, and plenty of records broken. That was Shane van Gisbergen's life in Australian supercars. So, what would cause a driver with all these trophies and accolades to step away? NASCAR, the most watched motorsport in the United States. Van Gisbergen got his first taste of the American motorsport and took the NASCAR world by storm, winning his first ever start at the inaugural Cup Series Chicago Street Race. Since then, he has joined Kaulig Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series via a developmental deal he signed with Trackhouse Racing, the team he won at Chicago with, as well as running select NASCAR Cup Series events in 2024. Van Gisbergen has had to learn not just new tracks, but a completely different style of tracks than he is used to.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough. It's been really good though, a lot of fun, a lot of learning, and I'm loving racing every week and a different challenge every week.
Van Gisbergen has had to learn the ovals and so far has had to go through some of the toughest that NASCAR has to offer.
This stretch of races is probably what we singled out as the most difficult. You know, Dover and Texas and this place, you know, it's this, and then Coke 600 in a couple of weeks. You know, I got some pretty tough weeks here, but
Van Gisbergen may have a steep learning curve in NASCAR, but has the help he needs in any direction he goes.
And you know, I talk to him a lot. He's a great guy, and I'm trying to help him as much as I can. Obviously, he has a lot of support around him, but he's just in that process of learning. I think he's gonna do fine. He's very talented. He's having a hard time in the process. Well, he's not having a hard time, but he's having a tough task. But he has a lot of great people around him that he's helping him. So I think he's gonna be fine.
Van Gisbergen was paired up with crew chief Bruce Schlicker at the beginning of the season. And while you might think a veteran crew chief may be nervous or even intimidated by having a driver who has little to no oval experience in NASCAR, Schlicker thought different.
Honestly, excitement. Love the challenge. I know that dude has a huge fan base, a lot of respect worldwide. So just to be a part of that was pretty exciting. And like I said, the challenge, good days and bad days.
While Van Gisbergen has been racing his whole life, there are some instincts he has to fight the urge to use due to the different style of racing.
yeah, some things are different. Like I really struggled at the moment with the skew of the cars. So when the car lands in the corner, how the diff kind of flexes and the whole car yaws out. And like that's 30 years of racing for me, telling me that the car's spinning out. You know, my bum's telling me that I'm about to crash and I'm facing the infield, but you know, the side force of the car holds it in. So I'm still learning that the car's not sliding, and the hand of God, as Ross is telling me, is stopping me from spinning out. It's one of the craziest things to, you know, just ignore that you're having a big spin, but you're not. So
Beginning of the year, we kind of knew we had to learn what he didn't know, and with these cars and these racetracks, it was a lot. But dude is super smart, figures it out super quick, and honestly making things just a little bit easy for us.
And with the support from his team at Kaulig and also those at Trackhouse, like drivers Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez, Van Gisbergen has help from another person, former Supercars and NASCAR driver Marcos Ambrose.
you know, Marcus has been pretty influential to me. He was one of the first guys I rang when the Chicago race was going to happen, and he told me, you know, what to expect and how to approach things. And now we speak most Thursdays, you know, especially when I'm going to a new type of track, and he's really good to talk to. And, you know, when I speak to other people about what to expect, they tell me stuff that they think's basic, you know, and Marcus sort of breaks it down and, you know, you're going to feel this, the track's going to do this.
And the support from Australia does not just come from Ambrose. Fans from Van Gisbergen's home country of New Zealand and also Australia have been to the track to see him race.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like, we're a long way from home, and seeing that support, and there's some fans actually here when we come in, but they had the Australian flag. It had too many stars on it, but still cool to see them so far from home, and, you know, not just for me here to enjoy the show as well, but, you know, to cheer me on. It's yeah, it's pretty special to have that support, and then even seeing the coverage that we get, you know, with Cam coming over doing his races, how much coverage that got back home. It's really cool, and yeah, the interest on how I'm going every week it's cool to have.
While Van Gisbergen is only a third through his rookie season in the Xfinity Series, he is still eyeing the Cup Series in 2025.
As I said, I don't really have expectations or a goal for myself. I just want to keep learning and keep getting better and, do the right things so that gets me in a seat in the Cup Series next year.
With a lot of season remaining, there are still a lot of moving parts, and SVG still wants to chase wins and maybe even a championship in the Xfinity Series. We will see when SVG ends up in the NASCAR Cup Series full-time.